Creative Cajun Cooking, maker of Magic Swamp Dust, presents the Outdoor Kitchen Show, where we'll head outdoors for some Louisiana food and fun. We'll show you some great recipes, meet some great people, and pass a good time in the great outdoors. So come on, and let's see what's cooking on
Outdoor Kitchen Show!
Hi, and welcome to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. Today, we're on location at a crawfish boil with Jimmy Babin of Creative Cajun Cooking. He's cooking up big pots of red beans and jambalaya, and he's boiling almost a full ton of crawfish for the Gulf South Rotating Machinery Symposium at the Crowne Plaza Hotel in Baton Rouge. We'll show you how he feeds this hungry crowd and gets a little help from his friends, so stay tuned right here to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. We'll be right back. Galvez Hardware and Outdoor Cooking has what you need for your outdoor kitchen. Cast iron pots and stands, wind guards, propane and accessories, Weber and Motorhead grills, Cajun microwaves, all kinds of coolers, and everything you need for tailgating. Oilless turkey fryers, blue bug boilers, and custom cooking rigs, all assembled on site and ready to get fired up. So stop by for coffee and biscuits and see the best selection of outdoor cooking supplies in Ascension Parish at Galvez Hardware and Outdoor Cooking.
Of all the tools in your house, this could easily be the most dangerous, but it doesn't have to be. At Dimco, we can't stress this enough. Just keep it, and you, far away from power lines.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
What sets French Settlement sausage apart from all others? South Louisiana flavor without MSG or preservatives. Our premium small batch sausages and andouille are made fresh, never frozen, state inspected daily, and hickory smoked to perfection. Our boudin is mixed with 50 pounds of pure meat, 10 pounds of rice, and seasoned to a smoky, spicy finish. Perfect for stuffing recipes or right off the grill. Ask your local grocer for French Settlement sausage, andouille, boudin, and beef jerky. It's hickory smoking good. At Absolute Quality Care Family Dentistry in Prairieville, the future of dentistry is here today. From laser cavity scanners to gentle periolace treatments for gum disease, goopy impressions are gone thanks to intraoral cameras that make perfect digital impressions. So most crowns are milled in-house in just one visit. Kids love Dr. Bailey and his friendly staff, so call for an appointment today and ask about new patient specials. 673-9535 or prairievilledentist.com. Hi, and welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. I'm Marissa Turner, and today we are on location in Baton Rouge at the Crowne Plaza Hotel with Jimmy Babin of Creative Cajun Cooking. Now, he has a couple of pounds of crawfish to boil today. Jimmy, how many pounds you boiling?
1,826 pounds fixing to go in the water.
That's a lot of crawfish. That's a lot of preparation, too. It's not just dumping crawfish in the water. How do you get started? You said you've been going since 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, but that didn't count what yesterday was either. So
yeah,
you had to do the mixed emulsion pudding, 4 big pans of that. You got 25 gallons of marinated vegetable salad. All that had to be chopped, sliced, and diced, and the finishing touches put on at 5 this morning. And then we had the crawfish come in around 8 o'clock this morning to go in the walk-in cooler. And then we had corn and potatoes already on site, so just a matter of load everything up in the walk-in cooler. And propane up and head on to Baton Rouge, get ready to farm up.
That's right. Now, in front of me is Jimmy Babin's own Creative Cajun Cooking seafood boil, and it comes in it's what, 5 pounds in a bag like this?
Yeah, 5 pounds to a bag, or you got a 25-pound box. That's what that is, 25-pound box.
Okay. And how many of these are you going to use?
Oh, I'll only go through 10 pounds per 100 pounds of crawfish for the first batch because I can do only 1,200 pounds at one sitting, so I have 1,800. I'm going to split it in 2 batches today, so I'll only use the 90 pounds boil to start with, and then 45 pounds for the second batch, because it's only half of what you need for the second boiling.
You can only do 1,200 pounds at
I'm
once.
so sorry.
Gee.
I could get a
That's
bigger
a lot
pot.
of crawfish.
It's hard to find a customer to take them all at one lick.
That's right. Now that's a lot of crawfish. How many people are we feeding today?
Well, it's supposed to have about 400, but you never know what shows up.
Right,
Then-
especially when it's a crawfish boil, they'll be calling all their friends in
That's
Baton
right.
Rouge saying, come on over. So Jimmy always has more than he needs. Now, the guys were just asking you what to do first. What goes in the water first?
Right. I put only 25 and another 12, so that's what, 37 pounds
Okay, of what?
of seafood ball in the water.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and that way it's about half of what you would normally use for the crawfish. It goes in first, and it takes care of doing the potatoes and the corn.
Okay.
Potatoes will go in the water first. I got 100 pounds of potatoes. That's not a lot, but it's those little BBs.
Right.
And then I got 5 cases of corn, so that's 96 ears to the case. So everybody get an ear of corn, have a little lanyard.
Okay, now speaking of lanyard, you got other stuff too. You got red beans
yeah.
and stuff.
I got red beans and ham over white rice, and I got pork and chicken and sausage jambalaya going.
Okay. And now that's perfect for a group like this because some of them are Yankees that probably might
right.
go through 1 pound of crawfish and they'll fill up on the beans and rice and
That's
everything.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. So what you got going on now? They boil in the water?
They got the water hot, the seasoning just went in, and we're going to drop in the potatoes first. They'll go about 5 minutes before the corn goes in. And
Okay.
then after that, I have a big warmer with pans in it, and we just dump all the corn and potatoes in the pans, and we bring it out to the site where we're going to do by the pool. Got a table line set up so that you can put these little pirogues and Lafitte skiff, cute little decorative thing, and the corn goes in the pirogue, the corn goes in the Lafitte skiff, potatoes goes into the pirogue, and you only do 1 pan at a time so you can keep them hot and don't
right.
sit there and get cold.
That's right, because you see it's a little bit breezy out here today.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff's going to get cold if you don't take precautions, and that's how you do yours. So you
Correct.
just put a little bit at a time and just replenish it as it goes.
That's right.
Okay.
And then the black iron pot stuff, we'll have a pot of rice, a pot of beans, and a pot of jambalaya, and that way we can serve them through in one direction, and they get their plates full. They pick up the crawfish tray, they load the crawfish and stuff on the tray, and go sit down.
That's right. Now your black iron pots are on casters, so you can just roll it over there and serve right out of the big pot.
Correct. The older I get, the bigger the wheels need to be.
That's right.
Now, speaking of which, Jimmy has designed lots of helping hands on his rig, from the wheels on his pots to the overhead hoist system on the trailer. The overhead hoist pulls up the chains connected to the custom boiling baskets, so nobody has to try to lift 1,200 pounds of crawfish out of boiling hot water.
That's not but 100 pounds. I don't know what y'all worried about. This is just a handful. Wait till you do a big one. All right. All right, come on down. That's all good. All right. Okay, we'll put potatoes in what, about 5 minutes? Yeah, you can go ahead and pick. Give them about 5 minutes in there. You can get a little more fire under it if you want.
Okay. Wait, 5 minutes for the potatoes, then you put the corn?
Yeah, then you're going to put the corn. So it takes a little bit longer for the potatoes. You don't want the corn to get overdone, and everything will come out together. Look at all the ham in that thing right there. Holy ever-loving moly. That's 3 of those great big old hams there, the back leg of the hog. Huh? I got about 35 pounds of red bean in this pot. Of course, you see the pot ain't full.
That's a big pot. How big is that pot?
Oh, that's 31 gallons is all that is, 31 gallons. Then we got the jambalaya on this side.
That ain't got the rice in it yet.
No, that don't have the rice. That's got the temple meat. I use temple meat for the hog, and we're fixing to put some boneless, skinless chicken thighs in there. And once we get that cooked, then we can put the sausage in and the rice in. That's a lot of food, I promise you. But it's not near enough for a big crowd. This is a little crowd. Ain't but 400 people. I don't know what you worry about. We got time to dump some chicken in there. I got the temple meat in there that's not cooked till they got tender. And we'll dump a little boneless, skinless chicken thighs in there, a bag at a time. This is about 40 pounds of boneless, skinless thighs we're dumping in. Some bags are a little less than 10, some a little more than 10, but the overall case is about 40, 41 pounds.
Now that the potatoes have been boiling for a little while, it's time to get the corn going. And when the potatoes and corn are both done, they'll go in warming trays while the crawfish is cooking. Now while we're waiting for that, we've got some folks to talk to. Now we're here with one of the members of the conference that of all this crawfish is for. This is Dennis Shibley? Shibley, I got it right. Now Dennis, what do you do for the group?
I've been on the committee for 4 years now. Took me the better part of 2 years to convince them to have a crawfish boil. And so this has kind of been my baby since the beginning with this conference.
Now y'all did this last year as well.
Last year was the first year.
And everybody loved it.
Everybody loved it. And what we had done before was just chicken fingers in the conference room. And so, you know, I said we need to have a function where everybody stays. And I had seen Jimmy at the ammonia conference and got in touch with him and I said, here's what I want to do. And he worked with me, and now this has become an integral part of the conference. Everybody looks forward to it. The sponsors step right up to the plate to help support it and make it happen. And we just have a wonderful time, and everybody hangs around and talks and has a much better social activity at a technical conference.
Right. Now what kind of a technical conference is it?
These are all people that deal with the large rotating machinery within the refineries, chemical plants, offshore drilling platforms, gas transmission type facilities.
All that stuff that's desperately vital here in Louisiana for sure.
Right.
And speaking of vital, is having a great crawfish connection in the month of
yes.
March. Okay, because this is the first week of March, well, first full week of March. It's early on, and Jimmy, you got some big bugs over there.
Nice bugs. It's just real early in the year.
Yeah.
We had to stretch them.
Yeah, Jimmy had to make a few phone calls to get some good stuff, and it looks like some real good stuff over there, and I think everybody's going to enjoy it.
Well, we're adjusting our conference to suit, because you have to book these large conferences more than a year in advance. But next year we're moving out about a week, and 2 years from now we'll be out 2 weeks later.
Oh, well, there you go.
Just to get a little closer to better bug time.
Better bug
yeah,
time.
you'll get a better price on them, but these are some really nice ones today.
Yes.
And the weather's gorgeous, too, so, I mean, you
Well,
can't...
I'm going to take credit for that.
There you go.
Because
That's
if
a
it had
good
been raining, it would have been my fault.
Right, exactly. And it's a real pretty setup over there, too, in the back of the Crown Plaza. It's a nice little swimming pool. It's too cold for swimming, but it's really nice. We'll have the tables around the pool, and everybody can just kind of self-serve as they go through the line and stack up all the good stuff between the crawfish and the red beans and the jambalaya, the corn and potatoes and all that good stuff.
That's right.
Now we've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll show you what 1,800 pounds of boiled crawfish looks like here on the Outdoor Kitchen Show. Recipe tells you to ask your butcher for help. Who do you trust? Ralph's Market. They have the highest quality meats and trained butchers on staff that can custom cut at no extra charge. Or try their ready-to-cook stuffed chicken and chops, or their take-home hot deli plates. Whether it's gourmet or everyday, come to Ralph's Market at Gonzales, Jones Creek, or Pelican Point, the market you trust for the best quality, selection, and local friendly service. Nothing elevates the beauty and value of a home like natural stone. Ascension Granite Marble offers quality stone for kitchens, baths, and businesses. Mined from exotic global locations, granite has its own personality, marble its own richness, and quartz can be anything you imagine. Ascension Granite is more than a showroom. Choose your slab in the stone yard and it will be carved, polished, and perfected on site. Ascension Granite and Marble in Gonzales, 644-2231 or ascensiongranite.com.
When you fire up your pot for a good gumbo, you ought to know the secret of Marie Laveau. She has a seasoning that's a must. Made in Louisiana, it's magic swan dust. She sprinkles and she stirs her black iron pot. You better watch out, 'cause when she uses all she's got, she goes. Another can done gone.
Janicare Commercial Cleaning Service and Supply, home of the clean team. For commercial cleaning services and supplies. Need supplies fast? No problem. Need delivery? You got it. We can take care of any commercial cleaning from the smallest business to the largest facilities. We'll even give you a free estimate. We also handle residential carpet cleaning, and with this ad, you get a 20% discount.
We guarantee you we'll clean your office better for less. Call for a free estimate.
We are the Janicare Clean Team.
Get on the Bugman's plan.
Rest easy in a pest-free environment.
Call 923-BUGS.
Follow my plan. Call the Bugman.
Follow the Bugman's plan. Call 923-BUGS.
Prepare & Sons Lumber in Gonzales is at your service. Come on by the shop on South Airline to pick up just what you need for your project, or we can deliver to your construction site. Call our dedicated outside sales consultant to come out and measure for your custom windows and doors. We carry lumber and tools, paint and trim, generators, even metal roofing. Call us today at 644-6538 and let us know how Prepare & Sons Lumber can be at your service.
Welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. Today we're on location at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Baton Rouge for a catered crawfish boil with Jimmy Babin of Creative Cajun Cooking. Let's see what he's got going on.
Now this is the jambalaya pot, right?
This is jambalaya pot.
So far you got the liquid, the onions, and the meat.
Yep.
Okay, how much meat you got in there?
That's 34 quarts of water.
Okay.
You have 20 pounds of onions, chopped yellow onions. We got 40 pounds of temple meat, that's pork, which is the temple off the hog. Very, very little fat in that other white meat.
That's what all the championship jambalaya cooks use.
That's
for
it.
Yeah.
And then I have boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And as soon as these finish cooking, which is close, I'm going to throw in some of my magic swamp dust sausage that I have made out of French Settlement Sausage Company.
Yeah, that's some good stuff too. Now French Settlement sausage, of course, they got the andouille, the sausage, and the green onion sausage, and all kinds of stuff over there. They make a special one for Jimmy with the magic swamp dust in it. We're waiting to get a label on that, but it won't be long.
Won't be long.
Won't be long.
We're working on it.
Okay, now you got magic swamp dust in this, or you got smoke and fry and rub, a fire department blend? What you got?
I got about 4 tablespoons of smoke and fry and rub. I have 7 cups of the Creative Cajun Cooking Magic Swamp Dust, and then we're going to have the Cajun Country Rice. I have 40 pounds going in this pot.
All right. Okay. Now I know you trying to get your pot stirred and everything, so I'm gonna get out your way because it's getting kind of hot by these big old pots.
Getting hot. Yeah.
Jimmy works hard for a living.
All right. Now it's time to take out the corn and potatoes. The corn went in about 5 minutes after the potatoes did. The potatoes, you can slide that knife through it real smooth and easy. And we're going to take it out, put it over here in this trough, and then we're going to put it into the pans and shove them in the warmer. All right, bring them on. Come on down.
I could probably put it on one of them totes, open the door, and put a pan right there.
Yeah, probably so.
Hold up.
That's all good. Let it sit.
Okay.
Get the potatoes out before they get too done.
Oh, so you don't overdo it?
Yeah.
Tell us what's going on.
Okay. We're coming out with the potatoes next.
All right.
Take a shot coming out there. Got the potatoes coming on up. We're going to let them kind of sit for a minute and drain. Before we put crawfish in, I'm going to add the other half of the seasoning for this first batch. Total first batch is 90 pounds of seasoning of the Creative Cajun Cooking Seafood Boil. You don't add any other salt. That's only 9% sodium. You're not looking for a high sodium content crawfish. So somebody starts getting a little older and their hands and feet swell up, you don't have all that problem with low sodium. So you can eat as much as you can stand.
Come on down.
Woo, that's hot. Now what we're going to do is take the corn and potatoes out and put them in the warmer so they'll be ready to go while we're getting the crawfish ready.
Now Jimmy has a ton of these stainless steel food trays that go in the custom-built steel warmer on wheels. Doc loads the potatoes and corn into the trays and Jimmy puts them in the warmer so they can get the crawfish going.
Jimmy's rig has a walk-in cooler for keeping the crawfish until he's ready to boil. Today he has over 1,800 pounds of crawfish to boil, which he's going to do in 2 batches of about 900 pounds each. So that's about 27 sacks per batch. Now if you're looking for a good price on live crawfish, you can call our friends at Cajun Catch Seafood in Gonzales.
They kicking high. They just come out of the water yesterday.
I can tell.
How many sacks was that?
27.
27. And you ought to have 27 more left, or 26 more left, or something like that.
Something like that.
Once the crawfish are in the basket, Doc washes them down and hooks the basket to the hoist. Now Franklin is helping out by carefully adding more of Jimmy's dry seafood boil seasoning to the water. There needs to be about 10 pounds of the seasoning per 100 pounds of crawfish. Next, the crawfish basket is lifted up by the hoist, rolled over to the center of the trailer, and slowly lowered into the boiling water. All of Jimmy's cooking rigs are custom designed by himself and fabricated at his son's shop, American Industrial Plant Services. This basket can hold up to 1,200 pounds of crawfish to be boiled all at once, and he can do it in several batches. So if you have a big crawfish boil coming up for your company, make sure you give Creative Cajun Cooking a call or go by their website at creativecajunCooking.com. Now, while the crawfish are in the water, it's time for Jimmy to check the food in the other pots, including adding the rice to the jambalaya.
Now I got to tell you how this stuff works, huh?
All right.
All right. When you get the crawfish live and you get them ready to go in the pot, drop them in. I got 10 burners underneath this pot, so you kind of kick it hard so the flames just don't reach out and bite you, you know, because it will.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to cut it back to about half throttle, keep the flame from rolling up. And then it'll start bubbling after a little while when you get the crawfish in. And when those bubbles start ganging up and be like suds or something on the water, you'll start seeing the crawfish want to rise about that time. So you'll turn it off at that point. These crawfish are young. This is early in the year. The shells are very tender, so you got to be careful. You can't boil a whole lot at one time. They mash up, you know. So we only got 900 pounds in this pot.
That's all.
So we got another 900 we're going to drop in just a minute.
There you go. Now we do have some nice size for this time of year, but they're still fairly tender.
They're real tender.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful with them.
Now how do you know when it's time to go ahead and take them out?
All right. When it's time to take them out, that little foam will be building at the top. You'll start seeing them rise a little bit, just very gently they'll rise. You'll turn the fire off and let them set. And as you see them rise, you'll take this little paddle, we'll kind of knock them down under the water a little bit, keep them moving around. And that way they'll all soak up their seasoning, because whenever the crawfish starts cooling down, that's when the seasoning leaves up inside the shell, and that's what gets the flavor inside the crawfish. Sometimes people want to boil a crawfish in plain water, and they'll end up just sprinkling seasoning across the top. It's very conservative with seasoning that way. And you get the flavor on your fingers and stuff, but it's nothing like the flavor inside of the crawfish. And that's what happens when they start sinking in this seasoned water. They'll sink, and when it's time to come out, they'll be so flavorful.
And you got about 90 pounds of seasoning in there.
Yes, about 90 pounds of seasoning to 900 pounds of crawfish.
And you developed your own, the Creative Cajun Cooking Seafood
Boil.
Boil.
Oh yeah, the Creative Cajun Cooking Seafood Boil is where it's at.
That's right.
It's only 9% sodium and full of flavor. So don't be adding all this other stuff. That runs your cost up, but the seasoning is expensive because I'm not selling salt.
Right. And you can get it in bulk too, save you a couple of pennies, and get it at www.creativecajunCooking.com.
There you go. You can get it.
All right. Now we got the next batch coming over here.
So anyway, I think these is about ready to come out. And we're going to light up.
All right, Jimmy, now you got everything ready now.
Oh yeah, everything's ready. All these bugs got to do is finish soaking in a little bit, and we'll be ready to start serving 6 o'clock.
Okay, now the first batch is already over there.
First batch over there, all the jambalayas over there, the rice and the beans with ham, all that's over there, marinated vegetable salad, cocktail sauce, mixed in motion pudding, corn and potatoes, they're all there.
Now, as you can see, Jimmy got some family with him here. This is Wesley, his son, and a lot of other folks that are helping serve today. Kind of a will work for food kind of thing?
Yeah, work for food.
Absolutely. But you have rules. Now, what are the rules for people who are serving the food?
You got to have your gloves on and work with your safely. Make sure you practice good food safety. Everything, hot food hot, cold food cold.
That's
right. And be courteous to all the customers when they come through.
It's not hard to be courteous to these people because they come here every year and they just love everything that we do here. And we enjoy passing a good time, showing them what we do down here in South Louisiana.
That's right. We met Dennis, the committee chair of all of this earlier, and he was talking about how much the people look forward to this convention because of the crawfish and everything. And Jimmy works really hard to get some good crawfish here for this event. And you should see the people here already. They're dying to dig in.
Yeah, they're waiting for the gun to snap.
That's right. Now, so this just needs to go into the hopper over here, and you're done except for cleanup.
That's it.
All right. Well, we're going to see something. Yeah, that's right. Serve it and clean up. That's right. Serve it and clean up. That's all that's left. And we'll talk to some of the people who are here enjoying the event.
While they get ready to serve, we've got to take a quick break. But when we come back, we'll have more information about how you can have a crawfish boil like this from Creative Cajun Cooking. So stay tuned to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. We'll be right back. Cajun Catch Seafood Market and Deli in Gonzales has everything from fresh seafood on ice to hot crawfish, crabs, or shrimp right out of the boiler. The deli is open weekdays for lunch. Come try their new daily lunch specials, po' boys, burgers, or crispy, crunchy fried chicken. You know that if you want it boiled, fried, or stewed, come on down to Cajun Catch Seafood on R. East Roth next to the fire station in Gonzales. Call 225-647-FISH.
With a combined staff of over 250 years of experience, the Bugman has the upper hand on bugs.
Call us today about pest control solutions for your home.
Call 923-BUGS.
And rest easy in a pest-free environment.
Follow the Bugman's plan.
Sarita's Grilling Cantina under the Virgin Canal. Come and feel style on our Riverside patio. Now featuring on Friday night a Lent seafood buffet with a snow crab, seafood enchiladas, shrimp fajitas, grilled fish, popcorn shrimp, fried catfish, and more. Happy hour special on draft beer and 2-for-1 margaritas. Strawberry, sangria, mango, lime, and raspberry. Salud! Don't drink the water!
Drink the margaritas!
At Sarita's Grilling Cantina under the Virgin Canal.
The Louisiana Wildlife Federation has been protecting fish and wildlife habitat for over 70 years, increasing access for outdoorsmen and working with the legislature for fair hunting and fishing policies. But we need your help. Join LWF as a member today and let lawmakers hear your voice. Your membership dollars go toward protecting and restoring Louisiana's natural resources. It's easy. Go to lawildlifefed.org and make your tax-deductible donation today.
When you fire up your pot for a good gumbo, you ought to know the secret of Marie Laveau. She has a seasoning that's a must. Made in Louisiana, it's magic swan dust. She sprinkles and she stirs her black iron pot. You better watch out, 'cause when she uses all she's got, she goes. Another can done gone.
Welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. Today we were on location at a crawfish boil with Jimmy Babin of Creative Cajun Cooking. He made some red beans and jambalaya and boiled 1,800 pounds of crawfish. Now if you need something like this for a company event, you give Jimmy a call or check out his website at creativecajuncooking.com. And we'll have everything on ours at theoutdoorkitchenshow.com. Thanks for watching.